stuff all tangled up. That's a big start to the stream, you know. 3 minutes have passed so far. Gotta put this all out. So we're gonna run 1 hour here at Daytona. My controller's messing up again, but anyways. Gonna run 1 hour here at Daytona. In the 4GT. Switched it. I was gonna do Sonoma, but I switched it to Daytona because why not? It's a good track. It's fun too. It's one of my favorite tracks. If I were to look at this here and do my by distance driven there on the right, it says I have 5 days, 10 hours and 36 minutes on this track and 38 wins so far. So this track is one of my favorites. It'll always be my favorite. It's my hometown track, and it's I don't know, I just like it. It's just one of my favorite tracks on here. It's one of the ones that I'm really good at. Let me make sure I get myself in a party here. Okay, I'm already in a party, so we're good there. So I'll be starting soon. Just gonna chill here for a little bit. Let me make sure everything is turned on. So we're gonna run 1 hour and 10 minutes. Not really exactly an hour, but give myself 10 minutes on here. Whoops. I need 10 minutes to like technically warm myself up because I haven't really played at all today. So just want to make sure I'm all ready for this. So we have a formation lap. Sorry, my controller's kind of glitchy at the moment. But anyways, we're gonna turn this back on. We're gonna turn this on 20. Okay, this controller is really messed up. I haven't really done anything to this controller either, it just does it on its own. Anyways, let's just start. Okay. Whew. So we're gonna do a 10-minute qualifying session here. Need to make sure my setup's in the car. I need to turn my TV down because it might be a little bit too loud. So let's see, how much is my controller charged? 2 bars, so I should be okay. Okay, so I'm gonna run my custom setup for the qualifying session. I don't run with traction control or stability control. Mostly because of the realism. Hold on. One second here. Okay, we're good. I was planning on actually running the Ford Fusion stock car on the Daytona road course, since they're going to be racing on the road course at Daytona the weekend that I'm going. But I decided that wouldn't be very popular, I don't think. I mean, in the comments later on, if you guys are rewatching the stream, which most likely nobody is. But anyways, if you do, put in the comments, we can have a little poll on if I should run the Cup car next time I stream on the Daytona road course, or whatever. I'm just trying to be careful through here. This car isn't that stable. So I put my point of view a little bit far back, so I'm on the roof. The difficulty isn't too high on the AI, but it's high enough where it's competitive, so I'm not, destroying them. Car is very loose. I will be going to the New Smyrna Pro Late Model race tomorrow, as long as the hurricane that's coming by stays away long enough for me to go. The tire pressures are very low on this car, but it glides over the bumps somehow. The Cup cars will not be going that fast through there, I know that. So the owners of Daytona International Speedway for the Cup Series race, and all the other races, they're gonna add a bunch of chicane that goes right down there. Which, it's okay. I mean, it's a good idea to keep the driver safe from this corner here, and I just spun out. Whoops. I wasn't really paying attention. When I talk, I'm not paying attention that much. And my controller doesn't let me click down with the D-pad, so I mean, you can hear me pressing on it now, and it's not going. I ran a 144.8. Yep. Okay. No, not restart session. Didn't mean to do that. I'll just skip to the end. I'll start in the rear of the GT field. Who's winning the ARCA race right now? Sam Mayer's winning the ARCA race. Sick. Don't really like him, but My ARCA series favorite driver is in it, so not going to really watch it. Anyways, gonna be starting from the rear here. Okay, so now it wants to work a little bit. A lot of the brakes are getting pretty warm here. So let's take a look at the GTD field. This looks like a Porsche, a Renault, a Renault, another Porsche, another Porsche. I believe that's a BMW back there. I can't see that far back. So let's take a look at the GTE field. It looks like it's going to be a Corvette. I think this is all 4 Corvettes in front of me. I believe there is a Aston Martin I see out there, a BMW, a Ferrari. I can take a quick look. Let me move up here real quick. I can take a quick look. Okay, so there is a Aston Martin. I'm gonna fall back to the back of the field, but I want to see. Okay, I'm gonna fall back here. I just wanted to go check and see what. So there's a BMW, a Ferrari up there. So now I'm gonna fall back to the end of the field, GTE field, and now back in line. I'm going to be passed by a GTE car that I just tapped by accident. Anyways, we're going to be starting the Daytona 1 hour, 10 minutes here. Ferrari on the pole. Actually, no, there's a Ford GT on the pole. Up there. Ford GT on pole, starting on the outside, which I don't get, really. Anyways, there's LMP1, LMP2, and GTE, and GT3, and now, here we go, off to the start of the Daytona 1 hour. 2 Ford GT front row. I'm gonna take it nice and easy into here. Yeah, and the Porsche is just gonna dive in there and get some damage on the front end already. 2 Porsches, it's 4 wide, I don't get this. Just got loose there on the BMW is falling like a rock back here. I mean, he's battling up on the outside, but not for long. He's going to be falling back as cars ahead of him have a higher amount of top speed here. BMW is better through the infield, but when you get onto the banking, we're just going to leave it behind.
Okay, clear.
Trying to be very careful here on the gas and the brakes. Seems like my car likes to get loose on the brakes coming into these corners. Yep. Just got on the power a little bit too much there. Accidentally got on the power a little bit too much. Coming out of the infield section, but I should be able to catch back up here. Down the back straightaway here, the bus stop chicane. In real life, you want to run at about 3rd gear, but in this game, you can run at about 4th. Oh. Controller, man, makes me want to turn so much. Anyways, coming down the front straightaway here. Looks like I'm not going to catch back up to the GTD field right now. but I will catch up to them here. Or not. I don't know what it is. The brake bias must be up towards the front too much. Or something. I don't know. Got some front end damage now. Going out onto the banking there, as I have some work to do catching up to these guys up ahead. Almost got on the power a little bit too much there. Got off that corner a little bit. Got off that corner pretty well. To be honest, I'm so used to being in the cup car on this track now that I've been running the cup car on here a little bit too much lately. We go on to the back straightaway. I'm going to be passing some GTD cars here. See if I can get past this Porsche before the bus stop. Not going to happen. Going to back off. All I can say is that I was trying there. My car really wants to turn right, and then when I try and go down the banking, it turns way too left. This controller's really messed up. Tell you what, I haven't like thrown it or nothing. It's just I've had it for like 2 years now. And there's a Porsche on the Porsche that's been, I guess he ran into the tire barrier there. That one's got the hurt nose. Here we go into the first horseshoe here. The road course is very grueling. It gets very, very slick, especially into turn 1. When it rains, it gets very, very slick. You want to brake as early as you can going into that first corner if it's raining. That first corner is dangerous. Sorry, I'm actually kind of concentrating now. Here we go down the back straightaway. I'm going to get a nice run on this GTD car and see if I can get around this Renault. I'm going to brake a little bit too late as the Renault is spinning. That was kind of my fault there. As now I'm going to try and make my way up through the GTD field, as I did cause that Renault wreck by accident as he started spinning a lot right there when I looked at my mirror. Down the front straightaway here. Get above this Porsche and brake as hard as I can into turn 1. Broke a little bit too deep there. See if this Porsche will give me any room. The right rear tire is getting a lot of load into it right now. I'm trying to use it up to my advantage to catch back up. I just realized I don't have that much fuel either. Gonna have to pit for fuel a bit too early, which isn't going to go so well. Try and put as much fuel as I can. If I mess up, if I hit the wall here, it's just because I'm trying to set up my pit stop to put a lot of fuel in and keep the tires the same. Yeah, I'm really trying to set it up so I can have a lot of fuel in the car. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna pit next lap, not this lap. If I run out of fuel, I'm gonna be very disappointed in myself for running out of fuel by accident. If I can make it back on fuel. This car really sinks into that first horseshoe. I really like it. Last lap was a 146.1. This lap should be a little bit better here. Alright, so, oh, whoops. It's like I have to keep barely touching my joystick to turn as perfect as possible. I think I'm gonna make it back on fuel pits. At least that's what I'm hoping. As the BMW's actually passed 2 GTE cars so far. It sucks that I have to... Yes, I know, Crew Chief. It sucks that I'm gonna have to pit here. I wish I had a button for the clutch so I could hold it. Alright, come on to pit road here. Very slow pit road speed. In real life, I think it's like 50 that they run on pit road. Because the GTD field passing me again. It kind of sucks, but was the LMP2 field. LMP2 field will be passing soon.
Mind the wheel spin, off you go.
So like right now I'm barely turning my joystick right now. It turns a lot. I do wanna, I think the next stream I'll run an LMP2 though. Because those are like really fun. Now the thing is, if I can keep up with these LMP2s, I'll be able to catch up to the GTE field. Now the setup I have in, it doesn't like having a lot of fuel in it. But if I can manage it, because when this car has a lot of fuel in it, because of the setup I have it wants to push you further into the corner. There's the GTE field there. I'm not even turning that much. This control is very annoying. But anyways, down the back straightaway here. Whoa. I did not even turn in that hard and it's got really loose. So I'm keeping up with the LMP2 cars here, which is a good sign. And I'm off the track there. My car just turning as hard as I could. I braked as best as I could.
Going back. Halfway back.
LMP2 car on the side here.
Clear. Going back.
Oh, I was trying to move out of his way and I just... not even turning that much. So Earl Bamber's gonna be racing in the Xfinity Series race here. He's a Porsche factory driver. That's gonna be cool. Being careful on the power there so my car doesn't go off the track. My last lap was a 146.7. So I'm not too far off the pace.
That is your fastest first second time. Keep it up.
The GTL infield is just going through turn 1. Turn that much, but okay. My fastest lap so far in this race is 144.4. I would have started on the pole, but I accidentally restarted the session. 54 minutes remain, so I have a lot of time to catch up. LMP2 car in the pits here. There's a GTE field just now going on to the banking, I believe. There's the LM. My last lap was a 143.860, fastest lap of the race so far. Done by me. Go to the second horseshoe here. Set up extra chicane there for bus stop. Off for the banking of turn 4. as it's starting to become dark here at Daytona. 143.820, fastest lap again. So I'm on a different cycle than all the other cars, so I should be able to make it, should be able to go longer than them. Down through the kink there. That's going to be one of the spots to watch for NASCAR. There's probably going to be a few wrecks coming through there.
Great first sector. That's your best split time so far.
Two cars coming in to the pits there. 143.421, new fastest lap again. Third lap in a row. Oh, I went a little bit wide there. So there's sections of the track that I think NASCAR will have some few problems with, wrecks obviously. It's going to be turn 1. Because drivers are going to be looking to get every single inch of braking into that corner. This corner right here, the kink. And maybe this corner here. Because this corner is like not really straight. This corner up here, I see a few cars maybe spinning out. Because they will be running the 750 horsepower package. And the bus stop chicane, I think, is one area that will have the most wrecks, I think. Because they will be looking to hop that curve to get, because that's how you go faster. You kind of hop that curve a little bit there as you go into the bus stop. But I believe it should be a good race. See, oh, I messed that corner up there, but I used a little bit too much track, but I don't see the oval part being a really big problem. Now the trucks will be a good race, I think. And then this corner here, right, well, you can't see it because it's not there in the game, but the chicane of that corner, I think, is going to really screw things up, I think. I'm not one of those fans that's like, oh, you lost another fan. No. I just think it's not a good idea. I mean, I understand you want to slow the cars down, but if you, it just disrupts the flow of the track. And the track, like the normal road course I'm doing now, normally gives off. It gives you a nice flow to it. But when you put a random chicane, like, and especially by pit entry, it's just not something, you know, not something safe, I don't think. LMP2 cars behind me here. I have a Renault not moving out of my way. He tries to move down in front of me there. I have damage on the front end of my car now. Let these LMP2 cars go by me on the inside here. I just got in the wall. What kind of name is that? That's a long name. Porsche's gonna have to try and find his way by. There we go. Here comes the Audi R18. He's gonna really break deep into the corner. Jesus Christ. Looks like a good LMP1 battle up there. 47 minutes remain. as night begins to fall here at Daytona, in the Daytona 1 hour. Looks like there's a pass going on for LMP1. No, there's just a GTE car. I see the GTE cars are going through NASCAR's turn 1 and 2 on the oval. So I'm making some good progress here, catching up. They will soon have the pit, which is why I'm not that worried about really pushing that hard exactly at the moment, as I have a Toyota trying to side draft me there, I think. Do these cars have side draft? I don't know. I don't think they do. Oh my god. So I'm catching the GTD field here, so we'll be passing these guys, or at least this Porsche here, effective immediately. Then we'll move down to the bottom of the track here to get the best run past him. And there we go. It's another LMP1 car coming up here really quick. There's a BMW up there. I used to drive the BMW a lot in this game too. But now this car has been my favorite since day one, so. Oh, whoops. Trying to get the draft off of him, but my controller wants to make me turn extremely left. Here we go, now I got the draft off of this BMW. Gonna go up around the outside there. Down into turn 1. Right up on the outside of that Porsche there. I'm going to get around him. There we go. I'm going to get around this BMW on the inside up here. Saw that LMP1 just had to brake up there to the GTD car. I think this race is going to be a good one at the end. So there's the GTD field, the yellow lights up over there on the other side of the track. My tires are beginning to wear, but I think I can use these a bit longer than what they normally would in real life. I'm gonna run these a little bit longer until I actually start to feel like it's affecting my car. There we go. I'm going to try and get the draft off of this Porsche here to get a nice slingshot pass. Control would stop, but there we go. Made a pass on him. There's 2 more GTD cars I have to pass. So there's the GTE field right there. So I've made good progress catching up so far. Once I get past this GTD field, I'm going to be taking it a little bit easier here. I just want to get past the GTD field just in case. Don't want to get caught up in anything here. As I believe it is full midnight. Oh, not midnight yet. But it is very dark here at Daytona. 2 more GTD cars for me to pass up ahead. My last lap was a 144.460. Then lap 13 was a 143.5, so I'm staying a little bit consistent here at least. I believe the Cup cars will be running at least like 150, maybe 150s